Welcome to Ryku Radio, where the R stands for Italia, the Ku stands for Miku.
Hi.
Here, we let our tangents go wild, we talk about game and lore, and we just kind of go on and on and on. Hey Miku, what are we talking about today?
I'm pretty sure you've probably got the pattern by now for those that actually do follow us and keep going with it. Once again, we're back to Genshin, but this time it is 4.7. Oh, you know, the last update before we might head to a new region, kind of ish.
It kind of feels like that. It really does. It kind of feels like we have a nice pretty bow on Fontaine.
Yeah, I would say so, but I mean, there's still some like interesting lore and characters to always go through and whatnot. But you know, we kind of have to wait for the update and these characters to come out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The torment of seeing these pretty awesome characters, they're not even out yet, and you're just like, I need you in my life.
Very accurate. I can definitely agree with all of that.
It's just like so many cutscenes. You see them, and you're just like, hi.
Yeah, hi, pretty.
Hi, pretty. Can you do that again? Because Miku's totally not thirsty.
Oh, completely not. Why would Miku be thirsty?
I drink plenty of water, but sometimes that thirst is never quenched, okay?
Oh, no,
okay.
Never. Completely agree with that.
All right. So, again, this is Genshin 4.7. It had been released on Friday let me get to a date. The 24th of May.
Hey, we were quick this time to get this done. For those of you who don't know, we are recording this on the 26th. So I still have editing time after that, and then it will be posted. So bear with me. I have to take out all of our swears.
Oh, there's the first one.
Exactly. I purposely did that to get the first meow out of the way.
Meow. But regardless, this is going to be awesome. The title is called An Everlasting Dreamed Intertwined.
Yes. I've had the graphic up on the video here for just a second. It's a gorgeous image of the siblings together, finally able to, like, be there, but with Dane kind of looming in the background.
And yeah, I you know when Dane's around, it's gonna go down, and just like your heart is gonna be like just ripped out, stomped on, and then slightly put back, and then just like maybe you got like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it's like ripped out, stomped on again.
Oh yeah. So with this, typically the last update in a region has some sort of tie into the lore of the full game, of your initial quest of finding your sibling. And the fact that we see the siblings together and Dane in the background gives us that inclination, hey, here we go again.
Yeah, apparently with this story, it's supposed to be more about what happened in 3.7.
Now, for those of us who it's been a minute, or those of us who haven't gotten there, be aware this is spoilers from here on out. Miku, what happened in 3.7 again?
Well, 3.7 we found out about the founder of the I forgot the organization's name.
Abyss?
Yes, of the Abyss. And also finding about what happened, and kind of a little bit more knowing about the curse, as well as tying it back to for those that have, like, it's been a hot minute since the game happened, or that you had started out doing with the first statue of the Seven.
Oh yes, the inverted statue.
Yeah, I can't remember what the deity or the thing was called, but I think it was like the Sinner or something like that. You know, the mysterious voice that talked to us.
Yeah. I'll say, we'll double check that, and we'll go more into it when we get to stories. But yes, every time we get almost done with one area, it seems like we have another deep lore for the Conria side of things, that leads us into the next nation. So it kind of feels like that's this story.
Little interesting breadcrumbs. But regarding back to the story, we learn about the Abyss Order and how it was founded, as well as the Abyss Order founder's son, Caliberry.
Cabaret?
something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but the whole yeah, that whole emotional roller coaster in 3.7. Yeah, that was a great time. I'm not looking forward to 4.7. But regardless, it's basically going to be more tying into that Abyss Order business again, and more about Calaberry, or however we pronounce his name. That is also probably got to be something that we'll have to re-listen to and probably get that right pronunciation next time, but who knows?
I did look it up. Caribert?
Calbert? No.
I'll type it and put it below our little talking floaty heads.
Yeah.
I forget exactly how they pronounced it because it's been, a
hot minute.
But yes.
I think it's Calaber.
There's no L's actually.
Never mind that. I got nothing. Regardless, it's tying back into that, and there had been, the trailer is in, again, not sponsored by Genshin, but it is on Genshin Impact's YouTube video shorts, and YouTube videos. If you really, really want to know and go to it, just go to the version 4.7, an Everlasting Dream Intertwined trailer, and you can get more from there.
Yes.
If you want the full details about what we're going to be talking about, that'll be the special program you'll want to look for.
Okay. So with that, shall we get to the part that you are most excited about?
Yes! Let's go!
So, Miku, who we pull in?
So, of course, now that we've been adding more characters to the roster, there has been a Phase 1 and a Phase 2 for these banners. So, we have the Illuminating Lightning, Clorin. I'm pretty sure you'll all remember her kick-ass cutscene with Navia, just chef's kiss. Yes.
Very much chef's kiss.
Woo!
She is such a bad, and we love her for it.
She is. Just mwah, chef's kiss. Like, they cooked with her, I swear to God.
Oh yes. Also, her little chibi down in the corner of the image that's currently up is so adorable.
Isn't it? That's why I'm like, oh my God, the chibis. The chibis are gonna kill me every time. But regardless, we have her, and then we have our our past acting grand sage, and now back to scribe with a paid grade, El Hatham.
Yes. But we also get a new 4-star too, correct?
Yes, we did. If any of you have done Sino's Story Quest Part 2, you actually have just met this character. His name is
attention in our stream, because we did do this on stream.
That's true too. But yes, we are getting Sethos, our new Electro Archer.
Oh yes, he did keep his electric power with after his duel from Sino. He just no longer has the extra bit of the I'm completely spacing.
The god Anubis. I know it had Anubis in it, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's how they tie it to that.
Yeah, I forget the actual name that they used. Brain's not fully awake yet. I've not had enough caffeine yet.
Well, not just that, but it's like it was recently, like not recent, so it's like we didn't really catch the pronunciation of the name. So
true. I'm only like, if we're running on caffeine and spike, I only got half of the caffeine, so we're getting there.
Well, I've been up since 6 a.m., so I'm pretty sure I've got you covered.
Yeah, you have been up longer than I have. Correct.
But regardless, like, yes, you will do the story quest, meet him, know more about him and his goals, and then we officially get to play him, which his kind of charge attack is actually kind of interesting. But anyways, we'll talk about that a little bit maybe later.
Yeah, let's get through the polls. We'll talk about the new characters a little bit deeper. That's a little bit of a, meh of our original plan, but I feel like it fits in really well. So,
yeah.
Shall we go to the next set of banners?
Yes!
Miku's also very excited for this one because it has the joyous little medical bean. She's Wayne!
She's so cute. I love her and her pasteliness. And she's so cute. I love her.
You know what I find absolutely best about, like, the image of Shizrin and Farina next to each other in all of this?
Besides the fact that they're both going like, ta-da! Except
it's that. It's that. They're both, like, going off of one another with the pose. I so love that. It's so theater and perfectly done. I'm just, yes.
Yeah, except hers is more bubbly.
Oh yeah. Well, they have Farina's bubble creatures on there too, so it complements.
Huh. Maybe that's why they're on the banner together.
It would make sense.
Hoyo just cooking with these updates. But anyways, her attacks we'll have to talk about for Shishwin a little bit later as well, because her and Clorin's are very interesting.
Yeah. That's what you were telling me. Of course.
Yes. And then, of course, we have Farina, the Chansem of Mediwanas. So if you're looking for a healer and also an attacker, probably maybe pull for her. But, totally safe. It's totally up to you guys. I mean, yeah. You could probably maybe work on getting her weapon, too, because, with these new characters, their weapons come with them as well as on the other characters on the banner, with the weapon banner. So it's my great joy!
You want to talk about the weapons first, and then we go into the characters and how they fight?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Cool.
So for Clorin, we all know that she's got a pistol, which is bad, and we know she's electric. Yes. So we also do 100% have the clarification during the cutscene with Navia that she is a sword user. Good. So her sword is Absolution, which is gorgeous. I need it in my life.
That is a gorgeous rapier.
Yes. And then that little like spindle on the handle that comes down and goes to whoosh. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, and then of course for our lovely nurse, we have the Silver Shadow Heartstrings.
That is such like almost a Madoka Magica / Card Captor Sakura like bow. I
didn't even think about that until you told me.
It is
like
though.
The second. Oh my god.
It is though.
Well, I mean, it matches our nurse. She is very pastel-y and very cute, which her weapon has to match. I mean, come on.
Agreed. A fun thing, being an archer looking at this bow, the way that the grip is actually very common for like an ambidextrous bow. Because of the fact that when the grip goes in like that and there's something else in front of it, typically the arrow rest is something that can be adjusted to either side, which I find really cool that they put that in.
Fancy.
Yeah. So with this, from what I can see, the arrow rest would be right about at, let's see, I'll bring my mouse over here, at the center part here. Because then you would filter the arrow in the center, and you can have it on either side of your grip.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Right? Just, archer tidbit, fun little bit.
Fun little titty bits.
Exactly.
Itty bitty little titty bits. God.
But yes.
Covers a little time.
Hey, we will get there. We're making good progress. We're making good progress. So, shall we go back to the characters to talk a little bit more about them individually?
Yes, this is going to be, again, the new characters, because I don't think we got a chance to do the old characters, so we're trying to add in a little bit more details to help help you guys maybe decide if you want to pull for these characters and go mad wild into the artifacts domains, because let's face it, the RNG gods like nobody.
Well, and if y'all want to hear us go into like details of fighting styles and all of that with the characters that have already been released, put it down in the comments, because I know we're still working through the domains and all of the artifacts, but once we're done with that, we don't have anything else for the docket right away, and we are continuing to try to build out the amount of things for Ryku. So if that's something you want to see, let us know.
Yeah. Or any suggestions if you'd like us to talk about random.
Exactly. Our biggest thing is it has to be games that we know.
Yes.
Or like, we might do some types of like reactions. I don't know. We haven't talked that far.
Yeah.
But
we'll figure that out later because I've seen a lot of the... Because if I'm getting reactions, it's going to be the character trailers from you.
You know, that's accurate. That's accurate. Tamika does the
because I made that playlist so long ago.
You did, and my goodness, it has been busy. But if y'all want to see that of us going over the characters, going over like personality, fighting style, how they mesh, who would be good characters in our opinion to work with them, just let us know below, and we'll look at possibly doing that.
Yeah. Recommendations are highly recommended.
Exactly. Let us know what you want for the chaos that is this.
Yeah.
Hey, it is.
Yeah, I know. So, going back to the new character of Clorin. So we know that she is a hunter of sorts because of, well, our conquest, and you get to little bit dive into a little bit more about her. But anyways, her normal attack, it's called a swift hunt. So it fires pistols and increases Clorin's bond of life. So that's back in. When the bond of life is low, swift hunt will have a piercing effect and deal greater damage.
Okay.
So yes, with the whole thing of Fontaine, I'm pretty sure you have probably ran into some, lovely Fatui characters that have the bond of life, and we all love the bond of life. The bond of life is fantastic. I say with high sarcasm, by the way.
Unless you're the one using the bond of life with a certain, father, in which case it is highly fantastic.
Yeah, that's fair. But, if you don't have any of these characters, it's kind of a pain in the ass right now.
Yeah. But there's more coming.
Well, yeah, that's true, too. But at the same time, it's just like, there's definitely going to be probably a couple more before, we head to Nutland! Because,
true.
This is a new mechanic for our side of the players for, having to deal with it and having to apply it into our gameplay rather than having to deal with it via the enemy and being like, I need a heal quick to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
It's just a fun whole time. So, yeah, it looks like it's just going to be a whole bunch of like acclimating and working around.
Mm-hmm.
So her elemental skill is called Impale the Knight.
Curious.
I know, it sounds kind of badass though. Like, how do you impale the knight? So, it performs a lunging attack and recovers HP based on the current bond of life. When the bond of life is significantly high, Impale the Knight will have a larger AoE damage and deal greater damage.
Okay.
So, yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a fun time to, make sure we don't push ourselves too far, but enough that we can, like, do some high damage.
Yeah, that makes me very curious. Like, imagine both her and Arlecchino in a party together. That would be dangerous AF.
Yeah, that's probably why we're gonna have to, like, make sure that we have a good healer in case so. But just like Risley, like, I do believe she does recover it back when she clears the bond.
Okay.
Because I do see it where it's like she was low and then like she got some health back.
Okay. Good to know.
Because yeah, that's a little highly dangerous, especially for a lot of people that like live on the edge.
Yeah, like someone I can think of.
Hey. But maybe that's her ult. But either which way, it's very interesting. Because like she does like several quick shots and she moves so quick like lightning.
Well, that is exciting. That's very exciting.
And then of course, she is just like Lenny with her passive talent where she will show the stuff that's on the map, just like he does.
Okay.
So basically, if you're looking for any Fontaine specialties to help ascend your character, she and Lenny are going to be your two pairs.
Yeah, I was wondering when they were going to release another one for Fontaine.
Yeah, which is kind of sad that they're both 5 stars.
Yeah. Thinking about it, this is the first time there's been 2 5-stars for a region, isn't it?
Let's see. Klee and
Nika.
Chi-Chi and Yanfei.
Goro.
Uh-huh.
And then Tai.
And then, yep. And I think Sethos is the other one that's going to be for Sumeru.
Okay.
I'll have to double check that as we're talking about these characters. Okay. Because we'll talk a little bit about him too, because like I said, his charge attack is very interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious. But let's continue with current. So she's going to be able to find the regional specialties.
That is correct.
That's handy.
So, yeah. Well, I guess being a hunter, that would make sense for her.
Yeah, it would.
So, we shall move to our lovely nurse, Miss Shishwin.
Yes, please.
Because she is so cute, and I love her. And as we all know, she is a Hydro. And some of us had to call ahead of time that she probably would be a bow user.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine there was Shishwin with too many other weapons.
Yeah, a pole arm I couldn't see her with. I could definitely see her like with a catalyst, like Neuvillette, or possibly a long distance, like a bow. I mean, she could have also had like a syringe as a sword.
That would be adorable if they did that.
That would actually have been interesting. Syringe sword, let's go.
Yeah. Oh no, syringe claymore.
Oh god, that's actually terrifying.
Right. But you remember back in the Archon quest where we thought that there was a small moment where she thought she might be the bad guy, and it was just a misunderstanding between Melusine and all that, and she went creepy for a solid, like, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that if she started running around with a giant syringe claymore, that wouldn't be absolutely hilarious.
I mean, it would be, but it'd also be very terrifying to her patients.
Oh, completely. That's why it'd be amazing.
But anyways, we should probably start talking about her a little bit more. So she has her blustering bubble bomb.
Okay.
Try saying that 3 times fast. So the blustering bubble bomb will bounce multiple times on the ground, dealing damage to its opponents it comes in contact with.
Okay.
And restores HP for all other party members except for Shishwin.
Okay.
When the blustering bubble bomb disappears, it restores Shishwin's HP based on her max HP. So basically, she's fighting with bubbles.
I kind of love that.
And her bubbles are so cute. Like, once she gets them, like, big bubbles, they're freaking hearts, and they have little, like they look like bunny ears.
Oh my goodness, I love that so much. That's so adorable.
It is adorable. It is adorable. Like, it's just like, oh my god. And it bounces from monster to monster, which is kind of cool.
Oh.
And trying to trap them.
That's
and
adorable.
She does also... Right? And she also does drop little Orbeez, like Neuvillette, except they contain the bond of life in them.
Huh, curious.
Yeah, and also she throws giant pills at her enemies.
I love that. That's hilarious.
Yes,
Swallow this pill.
But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing her gameplay rather than me talk about it, again, highly recommend the 4.7 special program. You will see them in action. You will see how they work and how cute she is with, like, kind of like slightly floating up with her bubble gun.
I am excited. I'm so excited.
I am so excited to get her and try to build her. She will be my little shorty, and Chi-Chi will be too. Those are my 2 shorty squad shorty people.
Now,
and then yes.
What sort of like special little things does she have for her talents? Did they go into that?
Yes, they did. Oh god, the image just went away. Okay, but anyways, her elemental skill, rebounding hydrotherapy, or also known as the source water droplet, will also generate 2 source water droplets. When Shishwin picks up a source water droplet, she gains the bond of life.
Okay.
After the bond of life is clear, Shishwin can restore a certain amount of elemental energy from her based on her total amount of bond of life cleared.
Okay.
So yeah, just like Divalette, she does drop the little Orbeez.
I would be curious how those two sync together. Like if they can benefit from one another's Orbeez, because they look, at least from the video, identical.
Oh, and also she kind of has like a little bubble beam.
That's cute.
So and she also holds a giant syringe.
Oh, she does have the giant syringe. Yes.
Yes, she has a giant syringe she holds onto, and like her little bow that's on her back, it looks like it's fluttering. So it looks like it's flying.
That's adorable.
It is adorable, and that's why I'm like, I need her in my life.
Yes.
This is why she is going to be my second Hydro that is going to get built.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Hence why I'm trying to work on the Bond of Life
artifacts.
I think the whimsical artifacts, yeah, because I have Alerkino, and then I'll have those two to work on as well.
Fair.
But yeah, it's just the cutest little thing. Oh, and yes, her passive talent actually will help us underwater more so than anything, really.
Oh?
Because she will actually be healing us underwater.
Like more than just finding the fishies, she will heal us?
Yeah, she actually will heal us while we're in the water. If we're in danger, she'll start healing us.
Yes.
Which I thought was great, because I'm like, I kind of need that, honestly, because, you know, I tend to have to use my food pouch a lot in the water.
Yeah, I don't have to use the food pouch as much, but I do have to run and find the fish a lot. Especially when going against the local legends. Like, all the small things, I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah, which is why Shishuin will be a very excellent party member to have, especially when you're doing underwater explorations.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, it is not easy being an underwater person.
You know, it takes a lot of adjustment. I will agree with that.
Yeah, and making sure you like actually talk to or get one of the powers, or else you're kind of screwed. Just throwing your bubble whip at it and just being like, meh, meh. Meh.
Yeah. Meh. Yeah. The bubble whip is not very effective, I will agree.
Yeah, it's not. It's really, really not. It drives me insane, because I'm like, okay, where's the crab that gives me armor, or where's the stingray that I could just swoosh swoosh blade and
it's
like, where's
my favorite is the jellyfish.
The jellyfish.
I'm gonna send you a bomb.
Yeah, that's no surprise there. It's like, I'll wait for you to get closer and detonate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a thing.
Okay. So shall we go to the third new character?
To Sethos!
Awesome.
So with Sethos, we have the Archer, we have the Electro. No surprise there. I think he's like, what, our third Archer? Maybe fourth?
We have Fischl, we have Sarah, we have... I know there's more. I'm already forgetting.
So am I. I hate it. Because we've got...
I'm bringing up... I know I'm missing.
Because, okay. Yeah, Fischl is the Archer.
I feel silly right now.
Lisa's the Catalyst.
Electro.
Who the heck is in Leeway? That's Electro.
No, I think that is actually it.
Huh. There's an Electro Leeway in, isn't there?
Leeway, there is Beta and Catching.
Okay. I always forget Catching.
Yeah, we have Sino, Miko, Shogun, Catching, Dory, Shinobu, Sarah, Fischl, Beto, Razor, and Lisa for Electros.
Okay, so yeah, we only have like 3 Archers.
At this point, once the next release, we will have 3 Electro Archers.
Yeah. Sethos with his fluffy hair. I want to braid it all, I swear to God. Anyways. So, we'll start with his charge attack, which is the Shadow Piercing Shot.
Okay.
So, Sethos has a special charge level 2 aim shot. Upon completing charge level 2, Sethos will not be able to move, but can fire off a powerful shadow piercing shot, which can pierce enemies, dealing electric damage to enemies along its path.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So, no more movement, but you can hit that person and behind them.
And not only that, but the reason being is like, you know how male characters like have theirs tilted to the side?
Yeah.
Like he'll start out that way, but if you charge his attack more, he'll actually tilt it up.
Okay.
Like it's gorgeous because it's just like, you know, the guys are just holding their bow like this and it's just like, okay. But then it's like he switches to like get a better grip on it. Like if let me do the thing.
So archer rant time. It's
Yes.
normal for everyone to hold their bow differently, and there are some styles where you do want to hold the bow at slightly more of an angle so that you can get a little bit more of the arrow resting on the finger if you're shooting without a knock or if you're not shooting with the shelf. However, it then kind of messes up some of the archer's paradox. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't be ashamed because it goes into a little bit more of like deep archery understanding. Basically,
also I sent you the thing.
Thank you. The way the arrow flies in the air technically doesn't make sense with gravity because of how it wants to force the arrow down, but it actually kind of goes up after you shoot it. So thus it's an archer's paradox. When you shoot at that angle, it kind of messes with the paradox a tiny bit. Not enough for like a skilled archer to be super effective, but you can have it go way too far up that way, especially if you're shooting a much higher poundage bow. So the fact that he goes from that to the bow being vertical is curious to me. That makes the archer brain very happy.
Yes. But yeah, in the picture you'll be able to see what it looks like when he's got his second charge attack going.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I figured that would help with like, yeah. And see how it kind of looks like an eye of the storm kind of just swirling into it.
Oh, completely. That looks gorgeous.
That's why it's like, yes, please, we need this, because yes. All the yes! It's just like,
Okay.
hello, yes. And of course he also does have a
For those of you who are watching, I have taken the image the Miku has sent me for here.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. That's why it's like, ooh, I kind of want to like grab him and just kind of like just like maybe C6 him and be like, okay, let's see what you can do, boy.
Yeah. I'm curious.
Because I am too. I'm like so excited for all these Electro characters. It's gonna be great.
Wait, I'm looking at his symbols. His regional stuff looks like it's for Fontaine. That's the hydro symbol.
I think that's a miss. It is a specialty thing, but it's more Sumeru. But I think they accidentally didn't fix that.
That would be a big miss because that's hydro. That's not dendro.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that because his next thing, his little other thing, his other attack is called a Dusk Bolt.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Bolt?
Bolt. BOLT.
But bolts are... No, they're not for bows. They're for crossbows.
Just...
They're shorter arrows.
No!
Archer Brain is not happy now.
Just let me explain and then maybe it'll help make sense for the Archer Brain. Don't you mad me. I'm giving you information.
You are giving me information. I appreciate the information, but the information doesn't make Archer Brain happy right now, so
well, Archer Brain needs to take a back seat for a little bit. I'll get to it. So, the Dusk Bolt. After using this elemental burst, arrows fired by normal attacks will be transformed into Dusk Bolts, which can pierce enemies and increase damage dealt based on Sethos' elemental mastery. This damage is considered charged attack damage.
Okay, the math went down a little bit, but not fully.
I kind of figured that after it said durable arrows fired by normal attacks will be transformed into Dusk Bolts. I'm like, oh, that's not going to make you any more happy, but hey, there's clarification now.
I mean, technically, you can change any arrow into a bolt if you shoot it right or wrong based on how you're defining it. But then you just need to reflex it, and that now you have to have at least 2 fletchings on the bolt. At least in my personal opinion, you can have more, but no.
Yeah, it's a very interesting mechanic, and it looks like he does kind of have like a backstep, kind of like Kujo Sora as well.
Okay.
But his looked a little bit more AoE.
Oh, kind of like the move that I have in D&D, Thunderstep.
Yeah, something kind of like that. But and yes, he is Sumerian specialties.
But the image said the image had a hydro.
You know what? The image isn't always the correct. Let's face it. This is a thing that happens with development, and the whole like, oh, we're not going to be that fine tuned about unlike you and I. Okay. Calm yourself.
No.
I know. Calm yourself.
I don't want to calm.
Well,
okay.
You better.
Anything more with Cephos?
No, I got nothing more.
Cool.
I've got nothing more.
So shall we go to the stories? Let's start with the Archon one with Dainsleif.
Oh, this is gonna hit like a motherfucking truck. That's what that's gonna be.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know this character we're talking about, Dainsleif, he shows up about once a year. Typically to put us into emotional turmoil. Because apparently that's what life is. I have switched websites so it's gonna look a little different. In this image, this is Dainsleif, back here. They're a little like weird dude watching us with our siblings. That's Dainsleif. So, the fact that he's showing up again means we are getting more of a look into the story of Conria. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about when we say Conria, there is a ton of lore there that is going to take far longer than we have left of Ryku Radio to explain. The 90-second version of it. There was a civilization that lived that did not like the gods, did not like the archons, did not like anything that was going to be getting power based on a bestowed higher being. The rest of the Archon-based nations, as well as the Archons, went to war with them, eradicated them, and cursed them to the point that all of their people that were from Conria became immortal, cursed to then erode over time, and then those who didn't became monsters like Hilichurls and into the abyss.
Yep.
And our sibling is apparently leading them.
Yep. There's a lot of stuff to go through.
Yeah, that's the 90-second version. Go see the whole thing, because it is, well, an emotional gun punch every step of the way. It is worth it, because you get so much more connection to the main underlying story.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it sounds like in this event we'll be kind of temporarily becoming hunters.
Okay.
And doing some stuff with a script. So I feel like there might be like a film going on from the sounds of it, but I'm not too sure because I've watched the trailer a couple of times and I still can't make heads or tails of it. I just know that there's Lenny, Navia, and of course us and Farina involved.
Okay.
With also Shishwin.
Yay!
So either which way, from the art, it looks like we're kind of in like a dreamland, kind of like how we were in Irminsul a little bit, but it's very different.
Yeah, it very much still kind of looks like the Fontaine countryside with all the grass, hills, flowers, but the giant tree in the background makes me think Sumeru, like that's the divine tree. Or that's the glowy blue tree that we can see in the background from the other part of Sumeru.
It kind of looks like it's also like a giant Irminsul.
Kind of.
But like more like not really Irminsul, but like kind of like something close to it.
Yeah, it's almost like we are laying on a hill and Sumeru is in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's just a lot to take in. Like I've watched this and like I've even had like the closed captions on it, and the one line that always gets me is I will have my revenge. And there's also another line of the Loom of Fate has already been completed.
We've heard the Loom of Fate quite a few times in these Convia quest lines, saying that they were in process of it, and if it's completed, we have a whole nother message coming up.
Which is why I think it definitely is going to be more about the Caliber. I know there's no L's in there, but that's the only thing I can remember it because we were like, Caliber!
I think Caribear.
Caribear. Caribear sounds closer to what it should be, but regardless, it sounds like a lot of stuff is going to happen. There was also mention of a cleansing, and I think it's going to tie back to that chasm part of them trying to cleanse the Hilitrolls, that we're slowly letting go in a way. So I think it's all kind of tying more and more as we're getting closer to Shiznaya.
Yeah. And I think once we hit there, everything's gonna kind of turn to then focus on this. At least that's my opinion. But yes.
So either which way, I think the Saritz is involved heavily in this as well, possibly.
Agreed. It definitely seems like they're connected.
I mean, if we can figure out what caused her to go about this way, maybe we might be able to figure out what happened. Because I think also Venti had mentioned that, like, she and her used to be so close, and then it's like something happened and they weren't that close anymore.
Well, going on the whole theory that we have of how people get their visions relating to the Archon's trauma, the thing we see over and over again with cryo characters who have gotten their vision was it happened after something that changed their life forever that they didn't want to do, or that they were forced to do and they wish that they didn't have to do. Like Chi-Chi dying, Rosaria having to kill the person who brought her into the bandits, Kaya telling D-Luke that he is from Conria, sent to Mondstadt to spy.
Which, talking about Kaya and D-Luke, that's gonna be a whole, like, oh shit, who are you gonna fight for?
See, it's my opinion that Kaya's made up his mind. And that's gonna be Mondstadt, because of the fact that how his vision changed with the pirate outfit. So, I think he's made up his mind to Mondstadt.
Which I'm excited for, because, like, either which way, it's like, if we can find out who his father is, oh man, it's just gonna hit.
I still think that his father is the Joker.
Yeah, because, well, either which way, we'll have to do a deep dive of our theories on this at one point in time.
Yeah, well, I'll put, let's see, theory on visions, theory of
Kaya's father.
Yeah. Okay. Those are both down. Cool. Shall we go to the next story before we tangent too far?
Yes. What was my other story?
Clorinde.
Oh, yes. We are going to be having 2 character stories coming in as well. Clorinde, and then also Shishwin when they come around. So look forward to those, because I am highly excited for this, because, like, I am ready to, like, see more about this mysterious, awesome duelist.
Do we know anything about their stories, or just that they're coming?
They're coming. Okay. I'm pretty sure maybe from all that is happening in that 7-point trailer, or that 4.7 trailer, there is definitely going to be a lot of stuff heading towards her and the other one. Okay. I think they had mentioned that Clorinde is a tabletop player.
Huh. Like tabletop games, or like TCG, or
like D&D.
Hell yeah.
But of course, this is me being like, wait, she plays things? Because apparently there's that, and she also polishes her weapons before a duel.
Well, that makes complete sense. That way you can know that everything is clean with it, especially as she uses pistols, because that's how you're going to have the most accurate and, like...
But not only that, it's to help her focus.
Yeah.
either which way.
That's fairly common to do something with the weapon before a duel or before a fight, because then not only does it bring down the adrenaline of the fight, it makes you feel more comfortable with the weapon before the fight, so then you can fight your best.
Yes. So, with all that being said, there's an event I'm actually excited to talk about.
Well, events is next, so what we got?
So, we have something called the Imaginarium Theater.
I was looking into this a little bit. It almost looks like a new Spiral Abyss.
Kinda. I would definitely say, yeah, it's definitely a Spiral Abyss, but it's got a cute little character that we're gonna meet.
Oh.
So, before we begin that, before the beginnings of all stories, after the end of all tales, there is an intertrace between reality and fantasy. There is an endless drama unfolding, never ceasing upon the stage. There is no beginning, nor an end, for in the telling of the story, the two differ not.
Huh. Curious.
And yeah, so it sounds like it's a little fancy domain.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of ran by a certain storyteller.
Do we know who the storyteller is?
Oh, we've kind of met them.
Is it Alice?
Not Alice. She has a friend who is a story writer.
Wait, is this Mona's? Or is this the one who contacted us via T?
I think it's the one that contacted us via T. Because there is a story writer amongst the Hexen Circle.
Yeah.
So, we have a new spot in, I think they said it was going to be the Mondstadt Library.
Okay.
And there is a cute little plush that will be greeting us.
Oh.
Who is also a poet.
That's adorable.
And his name is Wolfie.
Oh.
Like, you don't understand how cute this little thing is. Like you don't understand. He's so cute. I need this. I need like 20. I need 20 plushies of him. Like, legit. Like, he's so flippin' adorable. I will send you a picture of the screenshot. He looks so cute.
Yes, you send me a picture. Look at him. Make sure that it gets up on the thing.
Look at him.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So cute. That is adorable.
That's why it's like I need him. I need like 20 plushies of him. He looks so cute, like a little wolf from a children's story. It's so cute. And his little drawstrings have stars at the bottom. They're so cute. There's just I can't get over how cute it is.
It's fine. Take your time. I'm just getting the thing up so I can show on here.
It's so cute.
So this is the Wolfie.
That's Wolfie. He's so cute.
So adorable. Kind of reminds me of the conductor on Honkai.
Oh, Pom-Pom.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. He just needs the floopy ears and the conductor hat and not look so stuffy.
Yeah, I think it was like similar, like base model, and then adjusted for Wolf instead of Bun Bun.
Bun Bun. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a whole fun little thing because you'll have two things. You'll have like your main cast, and then it's like you'll have your guest stars and an alternate cast. So it's definitely an interesting go about it for sure. Like, I'm still like rewatching this, and I'm still like, how the hell is this going to work? But it looks like there are battle stages that we have to complete again, and then also try to meet like certain goals to get more of those little Orbeez that we can use.
Okay. Good to
for
know.
Like currency or something like that. I've been trying to rewatch it, and it's just like a whole like new thing.
Yeah, it looks
But
like
yeah.
it looks like, just from what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, like the post game higher level up, not Spiral Abyss, but Spiral Abyss that people have been asking for, like extra challenge things.
Yeah, and also like they have that synergy thing, like in one of those events we had done like a couple events back. I can't remember
Yeah,
what it's called.
I know which one you're talking about. The Crystally
Mhm.
one?
Not the Crystally one, but the one that has like you can only use this character one time,
Oh,
or you can like switch it out
yes.
so you like benefit your whole team on points.
Gotcha. Yes. I understand which one now. Yes.
Yeah, it looks a lot of fun, but I'm kind of scared to like get over there because there's like the performing tool. There's like two sets of rewards. There's like the performing and then like the other one which I just missed. So what? Get back over there. Companion random. That's not the one I'm looking for. Where's the thing? So there, it looks like there's two types of things. There's the performance tour rewards, and then the debut perform gift. So it looks like we got definitely a lot more rewards coming our way.
Yeah, 100%. Which, more rewards, I see Primos were on the list, so hopefully more pulls as well.
Yeah, because goddamn, we're gonna need a lot of pulls with all the characters coming up.
Yeah, we will. But,
Which makes me wonder, with all the new characters, I wonder if we're gonna have to do 3 banners,
you
and then the
know,
weapon and the last one.
they have been doing 2 for a little bit. It seems like Sumeru is when they increased to 2, right? Before that, it was just 1.
I no, because I think no, yeah. You're right because Inazuma still had 1.
Okay. It might be like every 2 they increase.
Maybe. But either which way, with also like eventually getting up there, there's gonna be new poses for characters.
Nice.
Yeah,
Let's pause on that to get to the events, because we're starting to run out of time.
eh.
We'll get to the quality of life stuff. We will. But let's get through the rest of the events.
Okay, so on to the next one. We have the mutual security enhancing simulation. So basically this is gonna be like that what's it called? The one where you had to like put down the little pillars to like help stop like hilichurls and all of them coming from the portals.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Except this one, you're using monsters, and it's kind of a tactical thing. In order to improve the security situation throughout Tibet, the Millelith and the armed forces of neighboring nations are working together to hold a cooperative war game, seeking ways to improve their tactics.
Oh, that's cool. I see we get
So,
a couple of weapons from this too.
it's only the one. We got the new bow coming up, and then the clam and clabbles of law, which will help, refine it.
Oh, cam and cables of law.
That! Because I tried so hard.
Hey, you're just really liking the letter L today, so we're gonna go with it.
Yeah. But either which way, it looks like there's gonna be like some strategy because there'll be like units that are stronger against certain units and whatnot, and it's definitely gonna be a tactical thing, kind of like Fire Emblems. You gotta watch out for that triangle of who's got what and
Yeah. I'm excited for that. You know how I love the tactical ones.
yeah, you do. You really love your tactical ones. And then, of course, we also have the Endless Form. It just changed at the worst possible time.
Endless Form's most martial.
Yes. So, the battlefield is constantly changing and ever static. Only by grasping new opportunities as they arise can victory be granted. Or guaranteed, sorry. Set up a suitable party based on special characteristics and effects presence using the advantages they grant to secure your triumph.
That sounds curious. Also looks very mecha heavy, so it'll probably be good to have a very strong Fontanian team going into this.
Possibly. But, there's also like challenge objectives, like defeat 22 opponents affected by electric charge. So there's going to be, challenge effectiveness or objects, and then like challenge info as well. Like initial phases of all party members receives a 35% hydro and electric bonus damage. Ooh. So of course, it's one of those domains where it's like, do the thing. We'll give you characters to trial, and then your other characters, just make sure you try to follow this to get your high score.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Which, is always nice to have when you could just annihilate.
Oh, yes.
Especially knowing that there's going to be an Electro one. Oh, my Shogun's just going to pop off.
Oh, yeah, same. Now that my Shogun's triple crowned, hell yeah.
So, yeah, watch out for that. And then, of course, always look at the challenge thingies because you can gain more points if you complete them. So, exactly. Anyways, moving on to the Spino Double Blaster. And then
Unremarkable.
Thank you. In an unremarkable part of the Belarus region, you and Paimon hear a loud boom.
I just gotta say, the seal is adorable.
Right? It looks so chunky.
It's a chunky seal.
It's a chunky. So basically, do you remember that event that was in the summer update in Sumeru with the genie bottle?
Yes, it did.
It kind of makes me think of that, except it looks like a gator.
Yeah. I'm excited. I enjoyed that one.
I know you did. You had a lot of fun blasting some bubbles. Yes. And then, of course, we have the record of reflective writing. Upon returning to Mondstadt, you encounter a light novelist. Following her script, you embark on a wondrous journey of reading and reverie. Damn it! I was close.
You were very close.
So it looks like we're definitely going to be having like a couple of stages to go through to beat a little like boss at the end.
And the thing that I find curious is it looks like they both, like the front one that I see on the list here, looks like a normal Abyss Mage, but the one in the back has a little target on it. So I wonder if that one is after the bubble gets broken, and it's just like all dizzy and such.
Possibly, or they're just making it as a bigger one because, easier target. Who knows? But either which way, it kind of makes me think of like the multiplayer games a little bit that we did together, except we just got to be careful of certain things that could possibly, wreck us a little bit.
Yeah. Like characters that are great when they fight, other things, less great when you use them together and they blow you up.
Yeah, so it looks like there are goals. There's a point for Labyrinth coins and then trying to do a whole bunch of other hot stuff. It's like, oh my goodness, so many coins to collect.
Oh, yes.
We're going to be like Sonic the Hedgehog. Instead of rings, we got coins we got to collect.
Yes! Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast indeed.
Okay, we have a couple minutes left. We have some quality of life things, and then we'll be all done. We didn't get to everything on our list, but we're going to get to the most important.
Well, right now we got TCG. I've got it pulled up. It looks like we got Risley, Eugene, Farina, Jinyan, and Kave coming to cards, as well as Pep, Narwhal, the two monsters that we fight in Sumeru that I can't think of their names right now. I'm trying to go fast.
What do they look like? I'll know the names. Okay.
It's the worm and the scorpion.
Oh, the consecrated beasts.
Thank you.
Yes.
But yes, and also like I think the number one quality of life that we're all looking forward to is the resin increase.
Hell yes.
Yes, we are going from 160 to 200 even.
Oh, that's so nice. They actually will give the availability to, instead of having to be on like at the, isn't it like the 16-hour mark or something like that to use all the resin?
Possibly. I just know I just use resin, I use it, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, the amount of times that I log on and I see that my resin is capped, and I'm like, I have no idea how long it's been capped, but that doesn't feel good because that means that I've been losing out on some resin. It's just like,
Though I was also kind of hoping that they would let us like do a higher condensed resin increase too.
That would be nice, but now at least if you want to condense all of your resin for the day, you can.
But yes, so that is definitely going to be a big help, especially when you're constantly grinding artifacts like I will be for these 3 characters.
Yeah, the grind is real for this. It so is. Well, I think minus the one thing we won't have time for, which we even admitted at the beginning we might not get to the initial thoughts of Natlan and the anime and all that, so maybe we'll have to do a small little Ryku at some point going soon about that.
which means you need to watch them.
Hey, I will, okay? You send me the link. I will do what I can. Oh my goodness.
Good, because I'll resend you those links because I'm pretty sure I buried them.
You know, with the amount of pictures you've sent me today, I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah,
I will too far back.
I'll still get you the actual, like, because they actually do have it to where it's just the video of the Natlan preview.
Okay.
And the music video of the Road Not Taken animated short for Genshin.
Sounds good. Well.
Which, you know, it's beautiful. You guys should totally check it out because it's gorgeous.
I'm excited to check it out myself. Well, I think that about sums up our stuff for today. When's your reading?
Yes. Regrettably, yes.
Yeah, we could go on and on for a while more, but I think this is about the spot to be wrapping up Ryku Radio. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Can't wait to see you for next time for the tangents. Bye.
Bye-bye.